All right, well, time. Finally, like this, years and years and years. Another Kid Cudi album. Man on the Moon 3. Now, if you're wondering where is the reaction to Man on the Moon 2, it doesn't exist because I listened to it on my own back in the day, shortly after hearing 1. And I know people are mad about that, and they should be mad about that. I'm kind of mad about that. I don't know. At the time, I think my thinking was there was so much music that people wanted me to listen to that I was like, all right, well, the ones that seem a little less important, I'll just listen to them on my own. And then when I go into 3, I'll have heard it and all this stuff. But it was a foolish mistake. It was a foolish mistake. Mr. Rager, These Worries, those were my favorite tracks off that album. I really don't hit the album entirely very often. I did listen to Man on the Moon 1 somewhat recently. And God, I forgot. It was a good album. Good album. And I know Kid Cudi, he released an album this year, not too long ago. It feels like it kind of quietly went by. I didn't see a whole lot of people talking about it. And then he came up recently on my feed. I guess he's kind of taking a break. Basically, he's kind of done for a while, it sounds like. Today is Thursday, not Friday. In about 4 hours, I'm going to leave the house to go get a titanium stud drilled into my jaw for the beginning phases of a dental implant. A little anxious about that, a little nervous. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. What else do I want to say? I don't know. I was bouncing around trying to figure out what to listen to today. This is 18 tracks, 58 minutes. And I was really just trying to find, it may not seem like it, but I try my best to keep some variety in what I listen to week. I don't want to do a bunch of, I'm fine with doing a bunch of new shit. That's true. And I'm also kind of fine with doing a bunch of underground shit, but I know you guys get tired of that. So I try not to. I'm probably not as good as not doing that as I hope to be. But I was like, shit, Kid Cudi, man. Kid Cudi makes cool music. So far, the stuff I've heard from him, I've enjoyed. I've not come across something by Kid Cudi where Now, apparently there are a couple albums where people kind of go, but whatever. Want to round out the trilogy. I'm looking at the producers here. Phineas? That's kind of cool. Phineas is on here for the opening production. I wonder if he's on more tracks. I don't know. That's kind of funny though. Like Phineas, who is the brother to Billie Eilish, who does the music for Billie Eilish. So yeah, here we are. Might be a little scatterbrained, more scatterbrained than normal. The a pending drill into the jawline is certainly percolating in the brain right now. But maybe Mr. Cudi can help with that. So let's drop in. Man on the Moon 3, The Chosen, wrapping up the trilogy. 18 tracks, 58 minutes. Kiddies are going bonkers. Standard morning in the Pop household. Let's drop in. The first track's it's a little intro, 37 seconds, beautiful trip. Bunch of producers here. Plain Platt, Emil Haney, Dot the Genius, Kid Cudi, Phineas, Kid Cudi, Dot the Genius. Take a Day Trip is a production for Tequila Shots. So I'll just go from 1 right into 2. And let's drop in, rounding out the trilogy. Track 1, Beautiful Trip. With the sounds of kitties in the background. Yeah, that was another reason why I picked Kid Cudi today, because I need to have something to help calm me down a little bit. And I'm hoping his O's will help with that. Oh, wow. Whoa. From beauty into chaos.
As he falls back deeper into a state.
Cool.
The return.
Dr. Cheese, baby.
That's my mind is speeding by, I'm holding on.
Yeah.
Got the help of my, you hear me? Girl is telling me she don't know what she want. Lot of demons creeping up the living underneath. Gotta take a minute, y'all travel far. Feeling something, no, I can't ignore my instincts. Back just where I started, it's the same old damn song. It's the shit I need.
Interesting.
Trying to find it on the right track. Oh, wanna be just for the free act.
Nice sound.
Talk to him, he don't speak.
Good, rich sound. Nice and like clean, kind of calm.
Lord, seeing me swerve. Do this to my loved ones, I've got some nerve. Don't think I'm not sorry. Hear me now, hey, this time I'm ready for it. Can't stop this war in me. Can't stop this war in me. Hear me now.
I like the That's good. So I'm gonna pause real quick. I like this. I like the start of the album, and I'm just kind of like reminiscing a bit on this whole little, been here before. Can't stop this war in me. Can't stop this fight in me. And so just really kind of honing in on the cyclical nature of struggle and how sometimes it just feels like you're chasing your own tail, So don't want to get into it too much. We'll keep going, keep listening to the track, but really, just kind of soaking in that vibe. And he's doing a great job of executing that vibe right now.
Just me, the universe, and everything I think.
Yeah.
How the shit is weighing on me, it's a storm. Never thought I would be back here bleeding. I'm not just some sad dude. You can see my life, how I grew. I want serenity. Trying to find it.
Oh, nice bass right there.
I wanna be just for the free. I tell my mom I'm sorry.
Just that little is great. Love that. Love that.
Can't stop this war in me. This fight, this war in me.
Yeah, this was a good choice today. Good choice. Great sound. I want to really tear the lyrics up, let's talk about this. But we're all on the opening track, right? So really curious to see how the album goes. But really hoping he's setting the stage again. Here, this fight inside, this war in me. Talk to him, he don't speak back. I really liked something about the night that keeps me safe and warm. Just me, the universe, and everything I think. I like that a lot. I hate to say this. I fucking hate to say this. I hate to admit it. I've turned into that old guy that likes to go running. And it just makes me sick. I turned into one of those people. But I have the same feeling. Because I'll go for 6-7 mile jogs. So I'm out there for over an hour. And I put on my headphones. I'm listening to my music. There's a route that I take that's out. It's out in the country. There's no cars. It's just me. And there's just, even though it's tiring and maybe it's hot and maybe I'm like, fuck, this sucks. I shouldn't regretting the actual run. But at the same time, there's something about that experience that has helped me realize that, or helped me better, take in the concept of it's just right now. Yes, I'm in pain. I'm tired right now. Before I even realize it, I'll be back home, I'll be in the shower, I'll be in the hot tub, I'll be on the couch, whatever. It's very, very temporary, the suffering I go through. To go back to the lyrics, something about, keeps me safe the night, about keeps me safe and warm, just me, the universe, and everything I think. I feel the same way. I'm very, very detached from everything else. I'm very separated from everything else. And what's nice about it is I feel like sometimes I struggle with my mind, my thoughts. They just scatter all over the place like a bunch of wild cats just running around. But when I go running, I don't worry about it. Fine, brain, thoughts, scatter about. I don't have to focus on anything. I don't have to think or not think or do or not do. I'm just out here running. So whatever you want to do, brain. And it's, in a way, it's really kind of nice. There's that freeing sensation about it. Not trying to control it, I suppose. And I feel like there's a parallel with what he's saying here about the night and it's just me and the universe and everything I think. Because sometimes I feel like it's easy to get stuck in the idea of, I shouldn't be thinking about this. I shouldn't be worried about that. I shouldn't let this, all the things we're not supposed to do inside of our brains. And so it's nice to turn that off, the judgment side of it. Never thought I would be back here bleeding. I'm not just some sad dude. You can see my life, how I grew. I want serenity. Yes, serenity is a excellent goal to strive toward. Asking God to help. Are you hearing me? Girls tell me she don't know what she want. A lot of demons creeping up. They're living underneath. Gotta take a minute. Y'all traveled far. Feeling something. I can't ignore my instincts. Back where I started. It's the same old damaged song. It's the shit I need. And I'm hoping the shit I need is, essentially using music to process through that, I hope. Let's move on to track. Jesus. It's an uproar.
I'm trying to save the beanbag.
Oh, yeah. No, please don't let them attack the beanbag. There are some very crazy kitties in the background, so I apologize for the distraction. We're going to move to track 3 and try and not focus on the crazy kitties as I turn around to look at the crazy kitties. This is called Another Day. Kid Cudi, Adopt the Genius, Knows Your Thing, and Take a Day Trip are producing track 3, Another Day. Really glad I sat down with this. This is already like helping me just calm a bit. Oh, that was
If you
cool.
can't decide which one I want, all the girls at the party come along, it's a party. We started mixing drinks, how much? Who knows? I put one out, but that homies the dilly the party, baby. Ain't missing a moment, ain't no spilling. Dude, I've been living in and trying to find it, then I'm feeling. You feel it? All's good until I hit the ceiling. Good riddance. I figured I'd be straight, just need a minute, just a second. I was been on overloaded, I don't know. Nothing to fix the problem, but it's her wrong. Just that there, it got me on one. Ain't no tweaking, I'm professional.
This is badass, dude.
I'll be back around 2. It's the soldier in me. Let them fuckers and be going 7, heaven bound. Who gon' trip and we'll see. Won't be out there looking crazy, hazy ho. In this psych, I surf the waves, forming in my dome. We keep floating, hoping, coasting, raging through the day. Sexy baby, turn me on. Hit me up, hit me.
I love the production.
Ready or not,
Fucking cool.
Come on, with the team. Hit me. Oh no, hit 'em up, and I'm ripping in it.
The production makes me think of. It's like a cool club song that had the caffeine taken out, and we're not trying to ramp up the party. We're trying to turn the party down a bit. Turn the lights down. We're still partying, but just turn it all down, y'all. Turn it all down. We're not trying to go to sleep, but we're also not trying to go nuts. Just fucking cool, clean beat. Love it.
Thank God I saw another day, but I can't
this
go
one
escape
gets
what
on.
I have
This is a great
made.
track.
Ain't much changing me, y'all. See, there ain't nothing changing me, y'all.
Yeah, this is fucking cool, man. I love this outro. How we can kind of just hang in the feeling a little bit longer. Oh, wow. It kind of rolls on into the next one. Hey, can you do me a favor? Can you just go check the laundry room and make sure Hippo didn't lock himself in? Because that might be why Voodoo's going nuts. Sometimes he does that. When poor brother makes foolish decision, makes a terrible mistake, and locks himself in somewhere, sometimes Voodoo, the white kitty, will go bonkers to say, hey.
He probably locked him in there.
He might have. hey, the other cat needs saving from himself. Great track. Another Day is a great track. Great start to this album so far. Let's go through some of these verses. Can't decide which one I want. All the girls at the party come along. It's a party we started. Mixing drinks. How much? Who knows? Poured one for the dead homies. Dearly departed. Ain't missing the moment. Ain't no spilling. I've been living illin'. Trying to find it. Then I'm peeling. You feel it? All's good until I hit the ceiling. I kind of... All's good till I hit the ceiling. I wonder if that line kind of means, when you're on the up, when you start partying, start drinking, doing whatever, right? You're kind of on that up, and it's like, yeah, this feels great. And then at some point, there's always that top of the curve, and now we go down, right? So I kind of assume that's what it means there. Good riddance. I figured I'd be straight just a minute, just a second. How it's been an overload in my zone gone. Nothing else can fix the problem but this herb grown. That there, it got me on one. Ain't no tweaking on professional. Better give me room, I'll be back round 2. It's the soldier in me. Let them fuckers envy. The rager from the dark. So this verse is pretty good at kind of describing this. Almost like this inner demon that comes out when he starts to party, essentially. Like, yeah, I'm starting out, it's fun, it's simple, and then it kind of hits this other level and maybe crashes, but then it's almost like maybe he's got a rebound off, and then he really starts to become, you know, the rager type of a thing. Day fades, sun goes away, same person, same pain. Ain't much change in me. Seems like ain't much change in me. Drop it, had me at hello, we're in the spot. Cannot stop it. Raging with familiar lames, think they got it. You see me twist on the low, there you go. Won't be looking crazy. Surf the waves in my dome. So it really just feels like kind of like a darker tone on a party song, essentially. Like what is actually happening inside of him when he's partying. Raging through the day, sex baby, turn me on. Hear me out, hear me, come on, ready or not, coming with it. And then the outro, how you just kind of float in that sound for a while. Tell me where you're going. Tell me where you're headed. Is that for Mr. Rager? Yeah, it is. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I'm glad I caught that. I wasn't really paying attention. I'm glad I caught that. Yeah. Okay. So that makes perfect sense. And it's kind of sad because it's called Another Day. So it feels like we're really emphasizing the cyclical nature of this specific struggle. Let's go to 4 and see how this continues. So far, we're on a great start. It's called She Knows This. Kid Cudi, J Graham, FNZ, and Dot the Genius are producing. Here's track 4, She Knows This.
Scott, let it go. Don't give him the satisfaction.
What if I want the satisfaction?
Oh, is that from Scott Pilgrim versus the World? Yeah. Great movie. Love that movie. I like this, like, wah, 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 bass.
Yeah, and she see me, she knows this. Yeah, and she screaming, she knows this. Yeah, and she see me, she knows this. Yeah, yeah, and she see me, she knows this. Yeah, and she screaming, she knows this. Yeah, and she see me, she knows this. Yeah. Here we go, step in, and we go tear shit up. Yeah, they got double cups, so me and my boo got 2 fat blunts. Roll it up, ooh, talk about do, I give 2 fucks. But we know truth, talk all the whole shit, burning the burn clips. Now listen, wow, baby, let me say this.
I like this little layer on the vocals.
Working in your sweaty body, love to see it go. Take a ride if you like, let's see. Do whatever you like.
And I kind of like this, like, it's not a whistle, but it sounds like a whistle in the background. Oh, picking up the tempo here, kids. Picking up the tempo. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah. What's that? Oh, yeah. Really pushing that sound right there.
Getting crazy.
Classic fucking Kid Cudi vocal sound right there, man. That was a great track. This album is starting off with a fucking bang. With a bang. Great. What a just nice little subtle shift into a different beat, you know, on that transition into verse 2 from the chorus. That was fucking great. Kind of curious to see, you know, in terms of setting the stage for a story, you're doing a great job. Tequila Shots, Another Day. Now we've got this She Knows track. And it seems to be kind of like a step further down the rabbit hole of this rager party person, but from the perspective of whoever she is. And it's almost like this she is essentially the observer in a sense. I don't know. Let's go through these lyrics a bit. You know, we step in, we're going to tear shit up. We got double cups. Me and Boo got 2 fat blunts. Roll it up. Talk about, dude, I don't give 2 fucks. But we know truth, duck all the hoe shit, burn the burnt clips. Now listen, baby, let me set it off. In your itty bitty bikini, such a vision, you my fix. Here's a hit and forever long. Working at your sweaty body. So maybe, actually, no, maybe not so much the observer, but maybe part of this party rager is now we're kind of, seems like we're fixating more on, like, you know, women when we're in this mood, this rager mood. Do whatever you like, and we on a mission tonight, live a hell of a life. Someone's say they saw the man, and then they say ain't no controlling him. It's a myth up in this bitch, no taking flicks, climb out the treacherous bottomless pit. I'm reborn, and my life is the shit. Heaven. But this is all from the perspective of the rager, essentially. You know, some similarity here. I know 2093 came after. But I wonder if Yeet was a fan of Man on the Moon 3. A little bit of a similarity here. There's other... Well, I don't know. That's a bit of a reach. I shouldn't really say that. I mean, it's not like no one else has ever essentially suffered from the idea of this alter ego that exists within you that you have a hard time controlling, you know? But anyway, she see me, she knows this. She's screaming, she knows this. This is the part where I feel like a bit of the observer. Like, it's almost like seeing someone see you do what you do, in a sense. Like, if you're not really paying attention to what you're doing, but then you look over at someone else who's looking at you and they have this look on their face like you've just done something, and then you kind of realize, oh shit, you know, that kind of a thing. Let's go into verse 2 a bit. Gangs of women giving lovin', easy sinning. Suppose you got 2 hoes that go both ways. Don't know my limit. I'm going to have to sneeze. Hold on. Here comes a mute and a sneeze. Thank God for the mute button. Otherwise, it would just be explosion in the ears. I apologize to your headphone listeners when I get a little loud. Know what it is? Fall into the void. This how I'm living. Can't ask for better options. It's the captain of the ship, isn't it? This is for my sanity. Some play, some days into the night. I say you can't judge me, babe. I'm twisted in the brain. See, I can't be stressing. I just need my medicine. Come and learn these lessons. Been around and around again. Cutting loose with the troops. We ain't lying. This is the move. Come and tell your group inside the group. Get inside the groove. We're at the trippy house. Show me how you do. Live a hell of a life. So really this medicine bit, I can't be stressing. See, we're getting little hints of essentially the coping mechanism or self-medication type of a thing, which comes off of track 2, Tequila Shots. So he's, in terms of telling a story, I feel like he's done a good job here. Opens up with Tequila Shots and, you know, fighting the same fights, kind of spinning in circles essentially. Then he gives us track 3, which is Another Day, which essentially puts us into this Mr. Rager persona. And now we're on She Knows. We're like a little bit further into the persona with maybe a bit of reflection through an observer. And look, I say all that just to more explain how I'm piecing together a potential story in my mind. I'm not saying that to say that's what he's putting out there on purpose or that's what it means or whatever. This is what I'm getting in my, I'll just say slightly over analytical Not Lotley. Over and like little over. Nah, and I fucked it all up trying to say my silly words. Let's go to 5. It's called Dive. Kid Cudi, Dr. Genius, Anthony Killoffer, Aaron Bow, Teddy Walton, all producing. Track 5, Dive. Oh, there we go.
Seen nothing like that, shorty with the fat back, moving to the vibes. See, I'm just about my habitat, play a little rat-a-tat, kicking with my tribe. Right. I'm saying it's no fact, show 'em nigga no act, suck up on the line. I'm out to get mine, whoa, whoa, nigga seeing me shine. Right. Catch me baked outside, wondering daily why? Would you let me get behind? Maybe just close your eyes. See, we taking off, need to stress, no time. Bye. This is just a sadness in me, sad times. Just another evening and I'm leaning over. Ready go set, we won't hold you neither. Salute when you see that nigga. Tell him go off when you see him, greet him. Talking shit, fuck ya. Living in the cold one nice. This is my life, all my nights. Walking like a disco ball, all this ice. Aye.
Walking like a disco ball, all this ice. That's good. That's good.
This my fantasy high, saying goodbye. I lay at night, it intensifies.
It's a good track too. I like how the production here is kind of crunchy, distorted, almost like a failing audio system. Because here I'm getting the impression of basically it's called Dive, so like the crash at the end of the party, the end of the rager. If you guys want to hear an amazing song, this is one of my. I'm working on a list of top 10 songs for 25 and 2025, and there was an album called Ego Trip, John Michelle, Anthony James, I believe, and there's a track on there called World's End. Fucking phenomenal song. And if you've ever found yourself in this kind of cycle that Kid Cudi is describing here, the beginning of this album, this fucking, since you're trying to run from your pain, trying to cover up your pain, self-medicate the pain, but just it's happening over and over and over again, and just trying to break out of that, gotta listen to that song. Gotta listen to that fucking song. It is so good. So good. Fuck, man. Such a great track. So check that one on. World's End. It's off the album Ego Trip. Came out this year. John Michelle, Anthony James. Fucking great track. Really, one of my favorites for this year. Seen nothing like that shorty with the fat bag moving to the vibe. I'm just up in my habitat playing a little rat-a-tat, kicking with my tribe. Is this like a reference to Tribe Called Quest? Yeah. I'm saying it's a known fact. No sucker, fall in line. I'm out to get mine. People seeing me shine. Catch me baked outside, wondering daily why. Will she let me get behind, baby? Just close your eyes. You see, we're taking off. Leave the stress. So we're still trying to eliminate this feeling of stress. So we're trying to, essentially erase whatever's causing these stresses. That's what all this is. This ain't televised. See, I'm her surprise. That vibe, I need those fucking vibes. We're raging till daylight. Things are getting gnarly. Got whiskey by my side, soaring through my world. I'm about to take a dive. This is just the sadness in these sad times. Just another evening, and I'm leaning. I'm really wondering. So up here, actually, it said something about final song of. As the final song of Act 1, Return to Madness, Dive continues the Act's theme. Okay, so I guess this is broken into acts, 5. How many songs are here? 18? It does feel like this is kind of the conclusion of the opening portion of the album. Now we're going to crash. So let's go on to 6, which is called Damage. We've got Kid Cudi, Mike Dean, Dr. Genius, Take a Day Trip. These are producing. This is Act 2. Okay, so that makes sense. Definitely felt like an act one of setting up this rager persona, really, really trying to set the stage for what this rager is doing, how often it's happening. Now we go into the next part. So let's drop in track 6, Damaged.
Others like why do it live or not? Nigga ride by past track, see him in the high fly.
Oh, cool.
In line, no niggas can't beat him. And I'm
Rapping a bit here.
Insane on a trip in the meantime. And I'm telling baby don't try. This is a trip that I gotta do alone. Here we are, no shit. Tell the boys we get ripped, rage on. It's the cops' worst problem, hanging all about whip. Ha. Mine with my fam, this is all about fix. Days long, can't stop a nigga, no bitch. Nah, King Richard, know you ain't hip. Yeah. How it goes when you're a damaged man.
How it goes when you're a damaged man.
This is how it goes when you're a damaged man. Serving heat meaner than your team since out the gate. Oh man, yeah, I've been struggling, dodging the niggas that let to go hate.
I like this kind of combo of rap singing. You know, it's more of a rapping lane. He's not necessarily singing, but I like what he's doing with his voice here. I don't really know how to describe it. It's not quite singing, but he's just got this good roll in his voice as he's rapping. So it kind of gives it this essence of singing. I really like how it sounds.
New can of a look, I'm about to go post, so tell me who relate. And then I'm lost in the freeway, buck 10.
It's like a hum rap.
Doom since I left the room where I run to. And it's like I'm in a battle leaking from a wound. Praise God, thank you, never left me on my own. Shades locked over my eyes, my disguise is on. Take it slow, well, no, aiming for the light.
Take it slow? Hell no. Aiming for the light.
This is how it goes.
Interesting.
When you're a damaged man. How it goes.
It's a good track too. Good album. Good album.
This is how it goes when you're a damaged man.
Yeah. You know, I'm liking to, a lot of these songs are a little bit on the shorter side. And I feel like that's working well in terms of whatever story that he's telling here. We're just getting little pieces of a story. Little pieces. But all in these really well self-contained tracks that so far I feel like I've had their own identity. Like nothing. I like how there's a good kind of general audio theme. Like the musical style has been consistent, but each song has been pretty distinct from the other in a great way. Because all these tracks have just been bangers on the opener, man. 2 through 6, fucking bangers. Great songs. Totally great songs. Hellish Life Wide. Do it live or not. Ride by. Fast track. See him in a high flying line. People can't be here. And I'm wilding because I'm young, right? Insane on the trip in the meantime. I'm telling you, baby, don't try this. Don't try this. It's a trip I got to do alone. Here we are. No shit. Tell the boys we get ripped. Rage on. This is the cops' worst problem. Hanging all out my whip. Yeehaw. This is the bomb with my fan. This is all of our fixed days long. Can't stop a person. Nah. King Wizard. No, you ain't hip. Here they're trying to stop me. Hate on my growth. Cutter on a roll. He won't slow. You see the boy raging around. Don't mean to be mean, but I'm on a high peak level. Rolly with no ice on the bezel. How it goes when you're a damaged man. This is how it goes when you're a damaged man. Verse 2, he sounded great. I love this like humming rap that he was doing through here. Cool sound, good little flow. Fucking cool, man. I've been struggling, dodging these people that love to go hate. You can't overlook. About to go post to tell me who were late. Then I'm lost in the freeway, buck 10. Think about the life that I made. Doomed since I left the womb. Where I run to. And it's like I'm in a battle, leaking from a wound. Praise God, thank you. Never left me on my own. Shades locked over my eyes. My disguise is on. Damn, he found it, that pure bliss. I'm wild and trying to stay grounded. Keep people around me. Sometimes on my Dolo while I pull up smooth choke. Lift up pronto. I'm rubbing on her body with my eyes on the road. Them toes is hottie. So again, another example of him just, I mean, especially because with the chorus, this is how it goes when you're a damaged man. Basically just another description of him essentially running from pain. Running from the pain. Trying to bury it. Trying to hide it. Trying not to feel it. All that shit. Let's keep going. This is a great album. I do hope, though, that we get into... Well, you know what? I don't even say I hope. I'm anticipating, because I trust Kid Cudi in terms of he's been very good at expressing emotions and all that kind of stuff. So eventually we're going to get deeper into this. Right now, we're just kind of punching through these layers, it feels like, of really explaining the rager. And you know what, too? Maybe this is him explaining it to himself. Kind of like I was saying with the Observer on She Knows, sometimes somebody's got to see it for you before you can see it. But then when you see it, well, actually almost like the inverse. Like the only way you can understand your own self is to just like start fucking unpacking everything that you do, right? And really just like set it out in front of you and spell it out in the most obvious way. And then maybe, it'll finally fucking click, even though it's been there the whole time. So that could be another aspect of what he's doing here. It's just all for himself. Like it's for the listener, obviously, too, but I feel like this might even just be straight for himself. So this is 7, Heaven on Earth. Kid Cudi, Dr. Genius, Anthony Killoffer, DST The Danger producing. It's dropping to 7, Heaven on Earth.
Here we are. Here we go. Get it.
Yeah. Good sound again already.
I ain't got time for no fuckers, no fakes. Raging mode, see I'm stuck in my ways. Strapping in with the truth of my syndicate. Swear to God, get the fuck out my face, nigga. After we kill them, we clean them up. Tell these niggas they finished, no eulogy. This is shit they been missing. I raise them high. I've been doing it. Perfect. Wanted the life my whole life. Could've gone back and be trife. Lot of good niggas get caught in the fight. Notice in cinema psych. Witness to witness, now off in the night. Catch on, I'm pulling up. I'ma be hopping up with some bitch. She think my bitch, she murder 'em. In the city. This
is a fucking cool song too, man. I swear to God, dude.
We riding around the city. Don't embellish as hell as we in. The strongest of men catch us on the throne. Yes.
I like how much, like, the production's kind of doing this. His vocals are kind of just like accentuating that swinging.
See just what you see in a nigga life. Searching in these streets, what I need, I'm all roll the dice. You already know how pussy can fuck up my flow. Devil was out and he's on to me, but my angels protected my soul. In the city, this is rock and roll. My niggas big business, the people's only hope. We riding around the city.
I want to pause, but we're almost done. I'll let it finish.
Fine woman, don't fuck with messy hoes. Don't embellish as hell as we in. The strongest of men catch us on the throne.
I really like what he's doing vocally in this section.
Yeah, heaven on earth, I am curious. Yeah, I'm living all right till I'm gone.
I don't know, there's just like this good motion. Another great track. God damn. And the next one, like, it's a fucking banger. Next one's almost the biggest one off the album. Skepta and Pop Smoke. Sweet. I'm glad I've heard Pop Smoke, because that fucking album, goddamn it. What was it? Meet the Woo? Oh, so good. So what I said earlier, I wanted to pause, but I want to let it finish. The devil is out and he's on to me, but my angels protected my soul. Yeah, but then you immediately drop in with this dark bass note right after that. So that to me was like, I don't know. It was just kind of perfect because how do I explain what I'm feeling? Because in a way, he is the demon. He is the devil. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's almost like he's comparing his own personal struggle with the struggle between heaven and hell, essentially good and evil, that type of a thing. And so on one hand, by saying the devil's out and he's on to me, but my angels protected my soul, I feel like in a way he's almost saying, I'm not a terrible person. And he's even acknowledging, earlier in the album, it's not like he's saying, I've done all these awful things and I'm a terrible person and I don't deserve anything good and all. He's not saying that. He's just saying he's damaged. Now, we haven't gotten into the why behind the damage, but really what that means more so is that it's things that have happened to him that cause him to have this wrestle. And so it's whatever it is that has caused him to be damaged, that has essentially like born this rager, this demon, this thing that he's constantly wrestling with. And so, devil's out is on to me, but angels protecting my soul. It just feels like at his core, he probably knows it's not like I'm a terrible person, but man, I've got this dark fucking side and they just keep wrestling with each other. So for that line to be right before you drop right back into this really deep bass note was fucking great, honestly. Because the line itself is positive, but then you just drop right back into the fight. In this city, it's rock and roll. It's big business. The people's only hope. Riding around the city is rock and roll. Seeing this fine woman. Don't fuck with messy hoes. Don't embellish. It's hellish. Where the strongest of men catch us on the throne. Heaven on earth, I'm curious. I'm living, I'll ride till I'm gone. No justice, no peace, no dealing with drama. Can't help that I worry, Mom. Hop off the leash, here we go. Drop the bomb. Ain't no thing in this world that can keep me from peace but me. Here I am, look, a star, animal. Thanking myself for my sacrifice. Cut the lights low. He don't fold. My girl look pretty. She's sipping Merlot. Hand me my Fonty, my tree, and my roll up, my kit. I do this like so. You already know. I do like the opening line. Ain't got time for no fuckers, no fakes. Rager mode. Stuck in my ways. Strapping in with the troops of my syndicate. Swear to God, get the fuck out of my face. I wonder too, right there, that it's almost like that's another hint at maybe that's a bit more of a personal struggle. It hasn't really been touched on directly, but this is very subtle. Swear to God, get the fuck out of my face. And I wonder, if that could be a thing where struggling with fame a little bit, people getting a lot of attention, like just people coming up to him and maybe not wanting attention. He's expressed earlier, likes kind of the night and being alone with his thoughts and all that kind of stuff. But also, in the same track, talking about being a star and living the life, and you can only have that if you have fans, and then you feel like a terrible person if you treat your fans like shit. Maybe, who knows. Let's keep going. This is a great album. This is track 8. It's called Show Out. We got Kid Cudi. We got Skepta. We got Pop Smoke. Producing is Kid Cudi, Genius. Plain Pat, Heavy Mellow, and Graves. Track 8. Show Out.
Look, show up.
Yeah, huh? Dude, I love Pop Smoke. I love Pop Smoke. I gotta listen to more of Pop Smoke. I will. I don't know when, but I will. He's got the coolest fucking voice.
Show up. Back out, pull up. Midtown, roll up.
Good beat, too.
Midtown, roll up.
All my niggas is ready to go. Pop smoke, big smoke, clipping the stick in the coat. And they got guns same size as Kevin Hart. Please don't think it's a joke. Back on tour with the gang and it's sold out. 22 dates, I ain't missing a show. Got the ladies hitting my phone. Got the man them hitting the
Oh, that's fucking hilarious.
Me plus 10 on the list, they know how I'm coming. I'm bringing the pros. And I got G's that's stuck in the trap, no government.
Skepta sounds fucking great.
Me and the team running up, hitting up, sending up, get them on impact. Pull up on scene, have them all looking, we stun, no, can I forget that? Gather
God
my niggas,
damn,
gorilla
dude.
man.
This song's
Then I
insane.
remember, see who you are. All of this evil that's in my way. I pray to God with open arms. What do you hear me call out?
Oh, now we get this bridge. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh god, the sound is so good.
Make down, roll up.
Jesus Christ.
Make down, roll up.
We are supreme, see what I mean?
That song's insane. This I'm kind of like speechless. Sept fucking crushes it. Pop Smoke sounds amazing. The production's fucking outstanding. Great Kid Cudi vocals, you know, that kind of a style on the chorus. Kid Cudi sounds great on his verse. That kind of took the sound effects off his voice, which was nice. Holy shit, dude. That's a fucking banger right there. I want to touch on some shit Kid Cudi said here real quick. Me and the team running up, hit him up, send him up, get him on impact, pull up on the scene, have him looking, we stunting. Cannot forget that. Gather around, the real main, look in the mirror, see who you are. This is what really stood out to me. All of this evil that's in my way, I pray to God with open arms. And this really stands out to me because I pray to God with open arms. Okay, that's easy to image, right? To visualize. But there's all this evil in my way. And that's, to me, those are kind of like contradictory motions, because when something's in your way, you tend to push it out of the way. But then, it's all this evil, so I'm going to pray to God, but I'm going to pray to God with open arms. So it's almost like he's walking into all this evil with open arms as the rager while he prays to God. So that line right there really visualizes to me this internal struggle, this bad, this good that he has constantly spinning in circles inside. I love that line. I think this line is huge. Can't trip, get grip, hands all over these chips, watch this flip. Ain't no bitch, but I'm bent. I parlay with chicks, the man, the myth. I'm not dwelling on that. Focus on running these laps. Who could it be? Why am I feeling so hellish? The devil indeed. He's really, I feel like as we just kind of dig a little deeper and we pick up some of these breadcrumbs on this album, he really is in almost like it's a spiritual battle that he's going through. It's a spiritual battle. Lord, are you hearing me call out? Are you hearing me call out? Am I lost? Pray for me. Dream on, fly away, dream on. What's it cost? Everything. Let's look at Sept's verse, because he was tearing through it too. All my people ready to go. Pop Smoke, Big Smoke, clipping the stick, sticking the coat. This shit is hilarious. And they got guns same size as Kevin Hart. Fucking hilarious, dude. Hilarious. Because Kevin Hart is not the largest person on the planet. But please don't think that's a joke. So they're saying their gun is as big as Kevin Hart. That's good. Back on tour with the gang, and it's sold out. 22 dates. I ain't missing a show. Got the ladies hitting my phone. Got the mandem hitting the whoa. Me plus 10 on the list. They know how I'm coming. I'm bringing the bros. And I got G's that's stuck on the trap. No government name. They stick to the code. Dude, that song was fucking great. Great track. Oh, God. Disgusting. Next one's called Mr. Solo Dolo 3. Hopefully the hits just keep on coming. Man on the Moon 3. Y'all, I had no fucking idea how good this was going to be. Producers, Kid Cudi, Audio Anthem, Dr. Genius, Plain Plat, Track 9, Solo Dolo Part 3. Damn, dude, this album. horsey in the background? Or is someone playing Red Dead 2?
Yeah, I take it they don't know about it. Yeah, I take it I don't need nobody. Deep in the hell and dark corners. Deep in my dreams perceived now. Yeah, I take it they don't know about it. Too many issues, but say I work through it. I think they know what the problems are. Had me going crazy through the city while I burn it down. This is just my way. Keep on praying for me. Lonely on my ride as I fly. I'm just overwhelmed. Don't wanna leave without saying bye. Had a rough night, been a sip so. Don't even worry about it. Waiting till the devil comes. Yeah, I take it they don't know about it.
We're definitely taking a turn here. Definitely taking a turn here. I kind of don't like the horse in the background. Like it, I probably won't ever notice it again because when I listen in headphones, I hear a lot more versus speakers or in my car or something like that. But every now and then, I just hear this horse in the background, and I'm like, stop with the horse sound.
I ain't sleeping, no, that's not for me. Be here you are, don't be nothing less.
Beautiful line.
Hear me, Lord, don't ever leave. See, I'm a man in the night in these dark streets. Something else, how it felt. Take a drink, I live in excess, nothing left. Every minute.
This is a good song too, man.
This is hell. They were warning him, thinking he'd be cool as a fool.
Yeah, the horse needs to go. Needs to go. I'm not into it.
Can't hear me scream. Something twisted in me.
All right, we're getting a little deeper now. A little deeper. And I figured this would happen. Let's see here. Deep in hell and dark corners. Deep in my dreams perceived. Nah. So, no, we're not deep in perceived dreams. We're just in a hell. I take it they don't know about it. I take it I don't need nobody can't hear me scream. Something twisted in me. Say I'm waiting to die. I cry many nights I spent getting fucked up, living a lie, praying. I'm just fed up. There's tequila in me. Don't tell me to be cool. This is how cool I can be. You can try and read my mind. Been pushing it for days. I'm on a mission to climb. Losing reality. Being saying I'm fine. Try my hardest to sleep. Too many issues bubbling. Say I'll work through it. How? And I love that he puts it there. How? Think they know what the problems are. I had me going crazy for the sea. Will I burn it down? This is just my way. Keep praying for me. Lonely on my ride as I fly. Arms just wide open. Don't want to leave without saying goodbye. Had a rough night. Finna sip some. Don't even worry about it. Wait until the devil comes. This guy's a little too hard on himself. You know, a little too hard on himself. He's feeling it, and that's fair. I'm not saying you can't feel it, but he's being pretty hard on himself. Pretty hard. And the reason why I mentioned that is because if you're really good at being hard on yourself and being judgmental towards yourself and really just only focusing on all the things you've done wrong, you kind of add to the feedback loop that is, being perpetuated here. Gotta cut yourself some slack. Forgive yourself a little bit. Nobody's perfect. Sometimes we fuck up. Sometimes we have a bad day. And the nice thing about a bad day is it ends. It's over. All right. That was a loss. Put it in the books and you go to the next one. Just let it go if you can. Try your best. Just let it go. Move on to the next one. He's calling me. So much gone while I blow off steam and the shit's the same. Look at that. Only you to blame. And while this may be true and there's a lot of value in trying to understand, if you are making mistakes, like why you're making them and how to minimize making them and all that, it can turn into this thing of all of your, well, not all of it, but like a majority of your pain and suffering is from you telling yourself, you're a terrible person and you fucked up and you didn't do this and you should have done that and blah. It doesn't help anything. It doesn't fix anything. Ask yourself a question. Okay, instead of blaming yourself and punishing yourself and terrible and bad and right, instead ask yourself a question. Okay, what could I have done differently? If I could go back and do that scenario again, what would I change? And answer those questions instead of just beating yourself. Ask yourself those questions, find an answer that seems reasonable, and then try that answer the next time the scenario comes up. Especially if you're in this loop, right? If you're in this loop where you're just constantly, you're fucking up. Okay, well, let's break this loop. Let's stop doing the same thing. Let's ask a question. What could I have done? Figure out what that answer is, and then put that answer into the loop and see if it changes the loop. Maybe the loop gets a little bit bigger, so it's not so rapid beating yourself. It takes a little bit longer to come around, and you'll be upset with yourself. That kind of idea. It's like I'm swimming towards another bona fide life, like a fairy tale wanting more, but inside I'm vexed. Vexed. Great word. Vexed. Used to question why. Lord, he showed me that I'm tested. I'm going to fly. Ain't no slipping. No, that's not for me. Be who you are. Don't be nothing less, please. Hear me, Lord, don't ever leave. I'm a man in the night in these dark streets. Something else, how it felt. I take a drink, live in excess, nothing left. Every minute slipping away, this is hell. They were warning him, figured he'd be cool. Who's the fool? Interesting. Let's keep going. I'm really curious to see how this progresses in terms of him processing. Track 10 is called Sad People. Kid Cudi, Dr. Genius, and Take a Day Trip are producing. Here's track 10, Sad People. God, the production on this album is fantastic.
In the dead of the night, I have these dreams. What'll happen to me? Will I burn out? Have I been wrong? What does it mean? All these things, can't understand why. Say something's wrong with me. I know. Find myself alone driving. I go full moon as it glows. I search for truth, trying to be brand new. Yeah, I will try. Yeah, baby, see I'm back in my zone.
Good sound on the chorus. Good sound.
Nigga been in hell the same mode. On a mission and I'm gonna fly. Close call, life on edge. When the time comes, I'll find peace. Still in search of nights I'm sitting wishing I can find love in me. Letting go.
This is a good song, man. Good song.
Don't say goodnight. Scars on my arm.
Another great track.
Yeah, baby, see I'm back in my zone. Just when I need mama. Nigga been in hell the same mode. On a mission and I'm gonna fly.
Great track. Great track. I think, to me, what makes this track so essentially like perfect is up to this point we've gone through a lot of struggling, a lot of wrestling, but also lots of examples of, you know, that, what was it, the first Tequila Shots, right? I forget exactly what it says. You know, I'm most comfortable when I'm off alone at night. It's just me and the universe, just my thoughts, that kind of thing, right? And now here there's still, you know, self-criticism and there's still some worry, but this song feels very much like by myself, alone, driving. And of course, full moon as it glows, I search for truth. Like, this song is that experience. It's late, it's dark, I'm alone, and I'm driving. And what makes that so great is this is like basically his little kind of sanctuary, right? And so you get into the chorus, I'm back in my zone, just what I need. I've been in hell, the same old. So it feels like he's taking a little bit of a break. Or this song, more or less, not necessarily a break, but like this song just feels like that pocket of peace. I'm off driving, I'm alone. Whatever space that is for you. For me, earlier I was talking about, when I go for a jog, I feel that way. He's talking about being outside at night. Wherever space that is for you, maybe it's just in your room with the headphones on, or like, that's what this song is. It's that pocket of peace. And even though it's called Sad People, and yes, he's still struggling, still going through it. In the dead of the night, I have these dreams. What'll happen to me? Will I burn out? Have I been wrong? What does it mean? All these things I can't understand. He's still going through it. But he's doing it at a place of, like, safety, essentially. There's no... Well, I don't want to say anything else. Like, that's just what it is. He's kind of at peace in his torment, if that makes any sense, Like, it is just him. And so there's this calmness to it. So that's what makes this song so beautiful. And I feel like anybody who's a Kid Cudi fan, for the reasons why you would be a Kid Cudi fan, because of the music, because of what he talks about, mental health, struggle, all that kind of shit, man. Like, this is one of those songs. This is one of those songs. You just put it on. And it's written so well too, by myself alone, I go, it translates into other people's lives so easily, this specific song. So Sad People is great. That's a great track. Great track. This is a fucking great album. God damn. I had no idea. What I was missing. Close call, life on the edge. When the time comes, I'll find peace. Still in search of nights, I'm sitting wishing I can find love in me. Letting go, this ain't living. I swim in pain, never drown, keep my head above the waves. Tired of running, I won't run from fate. Late night, this is when I come alive, when the dreams are made. Take me, just don't leave, babe. Come on, don't say goodnight. Scars on my heart. That was a great track. Sad People is a great track. Great track. Let's keep going. What a fucking album. This is called Elsie's Baby Boy. We got Evax, Kid Cudi, Heavy Mellow, Dot the Genius producing. This is track 11. Drop it in. Elsie's Baby Boy. I'm assuming, is that his mom? Is Elsie... His mother, Elsie. Yeah, okay. Good guess by the Bald Bob. All right, here we go. Track 11.
I'm never gonna get out of this town, am I, Gory?
Oh, is this from Stand By Me?
Up, man.
It is. I haven't seen that in forever.
Sure.
Oh, no, I watched it like a year ago. That's right. I put it on.
I see you first.
Great movie. Stand By Me. Great movie. We got a little bit of guitar? A little bit of guitar. Oh. I like this one. Well, so far.
He was so bored in the winter. Such a little sad boy, little sad boy, little sad boy. Elsie's baby boy. By the time he was 11, his father had left him. White church sitting in the front row, all white casket closed. He won't see him no more.
Ah, fuck.
He tried to disguise himself, make sure that no one could tell. Then his soul is a wide open hole, something scarred him. bad boy, Elsie's baby boy.
Huh. Still the same track? Yeah, interesting. Huh. I was trying to find something in here. You know, by the time he was 11, his father had left him, all white casket clothes, won't see him no more. So his dad dies. I was trying to find something in here. You know, why he was so bored in the winter. So, you know, he's born and raised near Cleveland. So, you know, it's fucking cold, winters and shit like that. Nothing to do, nothing to go outside. But it also makes me wonder if him and his dad had something that they did together in the winter that now that his dad is gone, they don't get to do anymore. Which would amplify a feeling of, you know, if it's cold outside and you can't do shit outside, but then you also used to do something with your dad who is now gone, then the winter would just be brutal. He had one older sister, two older brothers, single parent mother who worked her ass off to the best she could. I feel like this part right here is one of the things that he blames himself about. Not that his mom had to work his ass off, but here he is now, successful in music, making money, and I really wonder if there are feelings of, you know, I should be more appreciative, I should be more thankful, I should be more of these things that I wish my mom had, or I wish that we all had when I was young, because now I have this blessing and it feels like I'm pissing it away. I wonder if that's one of the mechanisms for this fucking constant turmoil in his heart, in his mind. There was nothing they could tell him. Let the boy know he wasn't worthless. Even though he was in the same home, he had felt alone. Shit like that is tough, man. Like, my son's 14. Well, he's coming up on 14. Great kid. And he's not a fan of school, mostly because he's just not a fan of the kids in school. And I think I'm of the opinion that, you know, he's kind of a little bit of an older soul than the rest of the kids. He's just a little bit kind of more there mentally. He doesn't act like a kid. He really doesn't act like a kid. And so I think it's hard for him to be around other kids who are very, very interested in trying to act as cool as fucking possible and all this other shit that, you know, kids do, especially at that age. And I sometimes I worry just because I can't help myself but worry, you know. So I check in with him and I make sure he's doing okay. And it seems like he's doing okay. I think he's doing okay. Has some days that aren't great. Don't we all? Has some days that are pretty good. That's nice to see. But as a parent, sometimes this shit's hard, right? Like, sometimes kids, you can just, because I remember being a kid, I remember being pretty moody and sometimes being in some dark places, and there's just not a whole lot. Sometimes it feels like there's not a whole lot you can do about that, you know? Anyway. Good track. Kind of heartbreaking, but good track. Let's keep going before I start crying. This one's called September 16th. It is track 12. Kid Cudi, Emile Haney, or is it Emile or Emily? Emile, I don't know. I'm probably fucking it all up. Phineas again, Plain Pat, Dot the Genius. This is track 12, September 16th. September 16th is the birthday of Cudi's girlfriend at the time. Okay.
Here I am. All night, taking me home. Lay awake in bed and I'm
I like that we're kind of diving into some of the emotion now. This is good. He did a great job opening up the album. I kind of felt like we went a little too long with the theme of I'm raging and I'm wrestling and demons and all that kind of shit. You know, he didn't really specify demons, but you know what I mean. Like, you know, just fighting this thing. I was ready for more of this, a little bit more of the emotional exploration. So I feels like we're finally kind of diving into some of the emotion now at the core. Good sound. I like the tempo of it too. Kind of a slower song.
You're a star, I worship you. Didn't you know I couldn't you? As she laughs, sun shining through. You're my drug, a dose of truth. Life goes by. I need your love all over me. Life goes by.
I can't help but think of something kind of specific when he says, I need your love all over me. And it makes me feel like a fucking child. Yeah, good track. Good track. Not necessarily my favorite off the album, but it was a good song. Keeping with the good style in terms of the audio. We're deep in the emotion now. Just another kind of chapter of explaining some of the emotion. What I was saying earlier, you know, about this, I need your love all over me. I think part of it is from the South Park episode where Cartman makes the Christian band Faith Plus One. And all the lyrics are like these subtle homoerotic lines. And it's fucking hilarious. Because at one point, it's like the record producer or a priest or somebody's like talking to Cartman like, it seems like you really love Jesus. And he's like, Cartman's like, oh yeah, no, I want Jesus' love all over me, all over my face and shit like that. And they're like, no, like you really, really love me. I don't know, it's funny. If you've never seen that episode, it's worth watching. I haven't seen it in forever. I need to watch it again. But shit's fucking hilarious, man. Oh, God. You're my drug, my dose of truth. You're a star. This was interesting. You're a star. I worship you. Didn't you know? How couldn't you? As she laughs, sun shining through. You're my drug, my dose of truth. Anywhere, all of you, as you lay beside me, just us two. Who knew you'd be my everything? And so this, you know, this song, it's a bit of a love song. You know, the way he's talking about it, it seems like he's saying, I'm specifically remembering, like she isn't there anymore. And so I wonder if this is another part of the internal struggle of I lost my girlfriend, or I'm losing my girlfriend, or I'm afraid to because Mr. Rager comes out and I'm at these parties and we're with these girls and all this other shit. Because that's what he was talking about earlier, you know, these hoes that go both ways or whatever. And it's like, obviously that's typically not great for close relationships with someone else when you've got hoes that go both ways. So this helps to explain more also with like, it's another feels like another descriptor of him, you know, not respecting the things that he does care about, not appreciating them enough, all that kind of stuff. It just feels to fill into that category. Missing someone in my life, I'm in trouble. Every time I close my eyes, I see her face. Yeah, I'm in trouble. Can't forget her at all, haunting me. Wishing you were mine, all of me. Good track. Let's keep going. Let's see what's coming up next. Now we've got The Void. This is going to be track 13. This is the longest off the album, 5.5 minutes. Dot the Genius, Kid Cudi, Mike Dean on the production list. Let's drop into 13, The Void.
Nom, 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 nom. I will fall in the void, just to avoid anything that can bring me down or fuck with my flow. Fall in the void,
Huh.
fall in the void. Hey, I need to free my mind. This a little ritual of mine as I head up high, get some hello, sailing by, sail, been dead and alive, don't know.
Huh.
They say I'll survive if you say so. Please don't lie, my days are low. I give it a try. I will fall in the void, just to avoid anything that can bring me down.
Huh.
Fall in the void, fall in the void, fall in the void.
Fall in the void to avoid anything that can bring me down or fuck with my flow. But I feel like that's the same thing. Like the void would bring you down. So I was reading the annotation earlier. Here's what it says. Cudi's gone through a lot of highs and lows in his career, building fame, constant movie work, TV appearances, founding a new management company, releasing singles, critically acclaimed 28 collaboration with Kidz Ghost with Kanye. Total high. He's refusing to let anything rip it away from him again. He'll even go as far as to fall into a void if it means avoiding something that could mess with the high he's riding right now. But that confuses me because, also the annotation mentions, Cudi has also mentioned falling into the void before on his 2015 song Confused. But wouldn't falling into a void also fuck with your flow and bring you down? And so I almost wonder if this is a statement of like, I will self-destruct before I am allowed to be destroyed by something else, which kind of makes a lot of sense given what he's said on this album so far, because he's described a lot of self-destruction. I don't know, falling into the void to prevent my own destruction kind of doesn't make sense to me. But let's keep listening. I just wanted to pause to explain how I am confused.
Fall in the void, just to avoid anything that can bring me down. Fall in the void.
Because I feel like there's an irony of he's the one bringing him down. Anyway. Let's see what else the song says. Great. Oh. Great. Oh, right there.
See, I never ever gone so high. Feeling taken over, goodbye. Be just what you need to be, let's go. Everything is all on me, don't count me out. These nights, they saving from my hell. When it's dark in my heart, be it goes. Yeah, that's just what I love. Ooh, haven't been too far now.
He always sounds so good when he does this shit right here.
Oh God, thank you.
Huh.
You've been in my dreams.
Feels like a moment of clarity here.
You've been in my dreams. Thank you for listening.
Huh.
Thank you for never leaving me. And it's gonna be okay.
I like the swelling.
I promise you.
I feel like this closing section is great for those who are kind of going through it. Like that outro is probably something that you would just like repeat over and over again, that last 60, 90 seconds, something like that. I'm starting to wonder if Fall in the Void is almost the idea of let it all go. I don't know. Need to free my mind. This is a little ritual of mine as I head home. Head up high, get some hellos sailing by. Been dead and alive, don't know, let go. They say I'll survive. If you say so, please don't lie. My days are low, I'll give it a try. See new things in my soul when I'm just sitting in my room all alone. This is the real, it's how I roll. Tell my friends and folks that I'm on a ride, don't know when I'll come home. Things might change, but I'm cool with it. Flying higher than I've ever been, I see the world just as it is. Please hear me, I cannot wait as we climb, I'm soaring. And then Fall in the Void. Here's verse 2. Never have I flown so high. Feel the feeling taking over, goodbye. Just what you need to be, let's go. Be just what you need to be, let's go. Everything is all on me, don't count me out. These nights, they save him from my hellhole. What is dark in my heartbeat echoes, that's just what I love. Heaven ain't too far now, show me what I don't know. Imagine these things so simple, break the code. Round and round, my mind is throwed. Praying I overdose on this love, it's got me flying, I'm headed home. And I'm thinking I'd be dreaming, lights are gleaming, God watcher, haters plotting, but I can't be focused on that. Here it goes. This the part, I cannot wait. Don't ask why, I'm soaring. And I will fall in the void just to avoid anything that can bring me down or fuck with my flow. I'm starting to feel like this idea of fall in the void is more of just like a let it all go type of a thing. Not so much, earlier I was thinking, it's some sort of self-destruction so that something else can't destroy me first. But this feels like a let it go type of thing. And that vibes more with the overall theme of the track, which is definitely it's going to be okay. Thank you for listening. Thank you for never leaving. It's all going to work out. I'm flying high on this love. Heaven ain't far now. Imagine these things so simple, break the code. It feels like, it does feel like a moment of just clarity. Maybe finally a moment where he's not wrestling with all these demons. He's just kind of letting life be what it is, which is great because it's funny how we can spend all this time and effort analyzing and blaming ourselves and judging ourselves and all this and that. But if you stop doing that, life just keeps happening the same way. Like nothing really changes if you blame yourself or not, or if you overanalyze yourself or not. Like life just keeps on being life. Interesting song. I think the biggest hang up I have with the song is I will fall in the void. So we've got like kind of conflicting ideas. I'm soaring high and I'm flying and all this other stuff, but then also I will fall. So I don't know. In terms of just, I guess, language, maybe I'm being a little too nitpicky, semantics, all that kind of shit, right? Let's keep going. Next one's called Lovin Me. It's featuring Phoebe Bridgers, of all people. I haven't heard a lot of her music. I love her cover of That Funny Feeling. Great fucking cover. We got Kid Cudi, William Sullivan, Charlie Handsome, Rami, and Dot the Genius are producing. Let's drop into 14. Phoebe Bridgers, or with Phoebe Bridgers. It's called Lovin Me. Phoebe Bridgers also does a great cover with Arlo Parks of Fake Plastic Trees. Great cover.
Please, Lord, hear me now. Hope you listen.
Oh, cool.
This what it seems to me. I've been on this road. My eyes glisten as I stare at God. I know He's all I got. A best man.
Huh.
I told myself I cannot grow without loving me, loving me.
Cannot grow without loving me.
The hell that lives inside. Tell me now where to, please be my guide.
I've been going in circles, reoccurring dreams, talking in my sleep, then I'm floating up to the surface.
Cool.
I
Very
can
cool.
finally breathe, I could do anything, and I don't know why. It's alright, and it's not at the same time. Then I look up at a blue sky, and I know.
At times I really didn't
This is great. I like this one. I like Lovin Me.
wrong with me.
Yeah, I really like that song. Really like that song. Sometimes you got these features on, you know, sometimes it's almost, I feel like it's almost best to just make it just a quick little hit. Just quick, simple, straightforward, fun to listen to, really brings it, lets the feature have their own space, and then we're done, you know? This track, this is a beautiful song. I've been going, here's Phoebe. I've been going in circles, reoccurring dreams, talking in my sleep. Then I'm floating up to the surface. I can finally breathe. I can do anything. I don't know why it's all right, and it's not at the same time. Then I look up at the blue sky, and I know. And it really, God, I can fucking like feel that. Feel that. Oh, God. I want you guys, anybody who's, if you're here right now, and if you've been going through shit, you know, people talk about all the time, you got to get offline, you know, go touch grass, all that kind of shit. Like, sometimes it's harder to do than it sounds. But do this. Run a little experiment. Like, maybe you've had a situation in your life where your brain is just, right? Just fucking going crazy. Just get on YouTube and punch in silently hiking the John Muir Trail. And do what you can in terms of having some good sound if you've got headphones or whatever. And I mean, I know, I'm sure a lot of people watch this shit on their phone and stuff like that. But do what you can to really be in a space where you can just watch and listen. To me, it's so fucking beautiful. It's so calming. Now I go outdoors, you know, I go riding and I go skiing, and I don't really do any hiking that much, but you know, I get outside and I like being outside. It's important. But this whole thing of, I don't know why it's all right and it's not at the same time. Then I look up at the blue sky and I know there is, as cliche and like stupid as it's become, as like a meme basically, like there is a lot of truth and value in go touch grass, go outside, go be. And I'm not saying this from like a get off your damn phone type of thing, but more of just get out of your own fucking head. Get out of your head. Go be out and see existence. Be in existence. Be here. Here. Not all up in here. And so that silently hiking the John Muir trail video, it's one of those things where you can kind of do that without, you know, if, like you say, you live in the fucking city, you couldn't touch grass if you tried, right? Just watch it and do a little experiment and see how you feel. Watch it for 5 minutes and see how you feel after 5 minutes of just being there, even though you're not technically there, but just putting your mind in that space. Try it out. See what you think. Hopefully it works. Not going to say it's going to cure your life or anything like that, but there's power there. In my opinion, there's some power there. Please, Lord, hear me now. Hope you're listening. It's been centuries, at least what it seems to me. I've been on this road, my eyes glistening. As I stare at Scott, I know he's all I got. Our pasts don't matter, babe. I'm much stronger. Fly much farther, soar overseas. Finally see, I'll keep on climbing, ride that lightning, and I'm sure. You know, at times I really didn't show what was wrong with me. I told myself I cannot grow without loving me. And this is true also. And some people, well, fuck, I think a lot of people have a hard time with the idea of loving yourself. So if you have a hard time with that idea, don't worry about that. Instead, start with the first step of stop blaming yourself. Stop punishing yourself. Stop criticizing yourself. Stop nitpicking yourself. That's step one. If loving yourself seems like the impossible goal, fair enough. At least start at step one, which is stop just beating the shit out of yourself over everything. It gets you nothing. You gain nothing. And the world is going to do its best to beat the shit out of you anyway. So why help it? Don't help it. Just do what you can to take care of yourself. Don't be your own enemy. Great track. Great track. All right, let's keep going. The Pale Moonlight. This is going to be track 15. Another short one, just under 3 minutes. Kid Cudi, Evax, Rami, Dot the Genius. This is track 15, Pale Moonlight. I really like how this album kind of subtly shifted into the emotional side.
Hit me up.
I don't even remember when it happened, but it did a great job.
Nigga, what? And we do it to him, Mississippi. Sing the song, shy nigga, but I think she pretty. So it's on, baby. Call to the lost, we deep, deep. Had it all twisted, dead wrong. How do I find what I can't see? Lord, I was born to be strong. Yes, yes, before I stress, I gotta get that feeling. This is just a sweet interlude, nah. Amen. And then dice is slowly coming winning. What's this? Hating. Got no time, my boy. No, man, no one could've saved me. Look around and see the shit made me. They think they know me, I think not. Hey, see me, I control the plot.
Great.
And now we found new ground. Phony like to come around. Bitches wanna cuff me, wow. And I'm feeling whole. Who'd have thought for me? See, nobody knows. Still is hell on me. Catch me dip through town. Mind raising, revving. See, won't call me out. Zooming while I count my blessings. In the mirror, you stay what I see.
I love those.
Some things shit will never stop.
Oh, cool. Oh, that was too short. No, what more of that cool shit? That was good. I feel like after Lovin Me, now we're kind of turning another corner. We went from the rager into some of the emotional shit, and now, hey, now we're kind of coming out of it. It seems like. They think they know me, I think not. See me, I control the plot. Healing, but I'm dealing with some things. Shit'll never stop. Which is usually true. It's usually true. We can work through a lot of shit. I feel like another way we trap ourselves is thinking that when we work through shit, all we have to do is figure out a couple things, and then once it's figured out, it's essentially a solved puzzle, and we never have to address it again. And that's not true. I mean, most of life is just constant maintenance, constant working on the thing, taking care of the thing, managing the thing. It sucks. I mean, it sucks. It really does. I wish it was like that. I wish I could go jog one time and like, okay, I'm in shape now, and that's just it. I know it don't fucking work that way. You just gotta keep working on it, always. That's the hard part. That's the hard part. It's just constantly chipping away at these things, constantly trying to manage them, maintain them, keep them under control, not neglect them so much that they turn into this festering, painful fucking thing, whatever it is. Hit me up, give no fucks, getting busy out the cut. And we do it to him. It's a pity, sing a song, shy person, but I think he's pretty, so it's on. Call to the lost, we deep. Had it all twisted, dead wrong. How do I find what I can't see? Lord, I was born to be strong. Yes, yes, before I stress, I got to get that feeling. This is just a sweet interlude. Dice is thrown, they come and went in. What's this hating? Got no time. No one could have saved me. Look around and see this shit made me. It's another aspect too. Where you are today is the result of all the things that have happened. And they're always going to have happened, and it is who you are. So you either try and turn it into something that makes you grow, let it be scars, I mean, whatever it is. I don't want to, I was going to keep going. I was like, my brain said, shut up. People already know about all that shit. You don't need to say. Just another Monday, burning indica with my bruh. See them lambs, they're rolling, smoking mid. Not me, kid. Never trip, we'll burn that clip, then run it back. Called plain Pat. Haters crumble. I'm the enemy. Crazy fucker. No, don't envy. Get that. I'm the only person still standing. This ain't Henny. End of the days, baptized in fire. I'll survive for many. Now we found new ground. Phony like to come around. Bitches want to cuff me. Wow. That shit was great. The way he did it. The wow. But something's off. I can feel it. My angel's gone, and I'm fucking loaded. Man, no one could have saved me. I look around, this shit made me. Let's keep going. Only a couple tracks left. This is called Rockstar Knights. We got Kid Cudi. Oh, it's featuring Trippie Redd, who I have heard before. I just don't recall when or where. Kid Cudi, Genius Level, Wonder Girl. Oh, Wonder Girl. Mike Dean, Dot the Genius, Take a Day Trip. That's the production crew. Track 16, Rockstar Knights.
I've been telling these niggas. Yeah.
Rockstar life, dim the lights, baby. I don't wanna do this.
I don't want to do
Fuck a song, I ain't worried about nobody. I'm ruthless. Yeah. To the end, in the end, I'ma be who I am. I ain't worried about shit, goddamn. Building an empire in the city of the damn. In a building, see reclining, they won't see who I am. See shore with a bad bitch, pretty feet of sand. Might eat her in the vented or the silence of the lambs. I remember paying 20 for a damn gram. Now I can't lead a plug without a pound in my hand. Boy, we know you're not a thug without a doubt in my head. It be
This is good
niggas that
sound.
love that
Good
run
sound.
their mouth to the feds.
Two boys, some soldiers. Trippy alley-oop, pull up the
Trippy
nigga.
alley-oop.
Oh yeah, niggas know the truth, far as you can't call it.
Cudi sounds good
Got a bunch
here,
of niggas
man.
Say you fake masking and ballin'. Realest motherfuckers never cared about you suckers. Wish you get the bigger picture. Legends out here never frontin'. Keppa, give me baby. Never.
I like that.
Say I'm
Keppa,
keeping cover.
Keppa,
How
get
I
me,
handle
baby.
none better. The sheets don't get wetter, cooling out a jet setter.
This my life, so I
This is a
gotta
great
think
track.
ahead.
I like this one quite a
Rockstar
bit.
life, thinking back, I could be dead. Dreaming in the night, baby, I'll be in your head. You'll be thinking
Good
about
sound.
me while you're laying.
Kid Cudi and Trippie Redd both sound
My
great.
life, so I gotta think ahead. Rockstar
Cool
life,
production, too.
could be dead. Dreaming in the night, baby, I'll be in your head. You'll be thinking about me while you're laying in your bed.
Neat.
And the window whip a hyper
Cool.
overdrive. Hands out the roof, trying to touch the sky. And I'm yelling, do it how you like. Nah, say I'm cute and you ain't telling lies. Nah, tell him it's a sequel to all them days that I was faded, figured I was through.
Oh, wow. Love what they're doing with the sound layers. Lots of different layers coming in. Yeah, that was a great track. What an incredible album. I only have 2 songs not checked off, and that's September 16th and The Void. And neither of those were bad songs. They were just, I wasn't like wildly into them. That's all. They're both good songs. And I was thinking, I remember thinking at that point, oh man, I wonder if we're kind of losing some steam a little bit. Because like Solo Dolo Part 3 is great, Sad People, Elsie's Baby Boy, all that, kind of getting into the emotion there, But that's fine. Not a problem at all. But then Lovin Me, we've turned another corner. It's probably like the Act 3 portion, right? And I really like what they're doing to close out this album. Good shit. Let's look at Trippie Redd, what he had to say here. Kid Cudi sounded fucking great on his verse. That might have been my favorite vocal verse from Kid Cudi. He sounded really, really clean there. Really good. Really good. I don't know why, but he just sounded great. Trippy Red, till the end, in the end, I'm going to be who I am. I ain't worried about shit. Goddamn. About the whole empire and the city of the damned. I'm in a Bentley, seat reclined, and they're going to see who I am. Seashore with a bad bitch, pretty feet in the sand. Might eat her in the Aventur. I don't know how to pronounce that. It's a car. The Silence of the Lambs. So he's referencing the... That's what he's doing right there. Oh my God. I remember paying 20 for a damn gram. Now I can't leave the plug without a pound in my hand. A pound. Jesus. That's a lot. I'm assuming that's weed. That's a lot of fucking weed. We know you're not a thug. Without a doubt, in my head, it'll be people that you love that'll run their mouth to the feds. Bro and them was tripping. They're different off the meds. From the trenches, catch you slipping, pop in your head. Rockstar Live. Thinking back, I could be dead. Demon in the night. I'll be in your head. You'll be thinking about me while you're laying in your bed. This is my life, so I got to think ahead. Good shit, man. Good shit. Good track. I really like that one, too. Let's keep rolling. For the kids, we got Len 20, Kid Cudi, Wonder Girl, Mike Dean, Dot the Genius, 18-year-old man. I was probably 18-year-old man, but I'll just call him 18-year-old man. Take a Day Trip, Christian music, lots of producers on track 17 for the kids, 3 minutes long. Here we go, drop it in.
This song is dedicated to you. We got you.
Yeah. Do it all day for the kiddies. Real life dreamers in the suburbs and the cities. Riding around town, windows up, steaming, beaming. Singing along to it in the cut, heavy streaming. I don't know what a little nigga feeling. Daddy been gone, and my brother stay tripping. Bad little homie that's lonely. This is all for you, give a fuck about the pony. All in the plan, as you grow, make the moments last. Even though life is some shit moves fast. Cold to the realest, hands high fielders. Smoking to the head, but remember shit's vicious. Never lose hope, if you don't, you be golden. Always keep your family close, keep it hard open. Here's to the chosen, so a Dolo rolling.
Yeah.
This is just the right vibe. Turn it loud if you need to. Stars in the sky, they will light your way through. Feeling alone, just know you are not. We won't leave you alone. This is just the right vibe.
I already like this one a lot. Great track.
Stars in the sky, they will light your way through. Feeling alone, just know you are not. We won't leave you alone.
As we glide through the streets, this is just the moment when you truly
I like that.
Come with the word, no. Got it by the moon, I do what I do. Everything's good, but steady puts a limit. But in this cell so long, I know soon peace will find you.
This is just the right vibe.
Cool song, man.
Look what I have created! I have made fire!
I haven't seen that movie in forever. So that the annotation is talking about, it's from the movie Castaway, where Tom Hanks is on the island by himself for a long time. What a great little sample to put at the end of that track, because that shit means a lot. Because if you're lost, you know, a fire can be a beacon to guide you home. If you're on an island by yourself and you're trying to survive, the importance of fire is critical. You know, if you want to like try and cook food, stay warm, what have you. Teaching someone how to make fire in a survival setting is important. I feel like there's lots of little layers to this sample being used at the end here. And honestly, you know, as a father who of a son who's in his teenage years, early teenage years. My son does not listen to Kid Cudi. He listens to crazy breakcore shit. I'm very happy to see an artist make a song like this. Man. 28 million listens. Just a great song. I'm glad. It makes me happy to know that there's people out there who are living their lives, probably going through some shit, trying to get through, what have you, and they're listening to a song like this, because this is a great song. Never lose hope. If you don't, you'll be golden. Always keep your family close, keep your heart open. Here's to the chosen, solo, dolo, rollin'. This is just the right vibe. Turn it loud if you need to. I love how the production picks up right on that part. Been trying to feel alive, doing what I want to, go fast and hold tight. Seeing what I'm seeing, the pain I will write. We're children in the night. With a vision, hope it come to fruition. I know it well, dreaming, intermission. Things are getting better. Waited my whole life as we're gliding through the streets. This is just the moment where you truly feel free. Got my blunt up to the heavens, tell him not to worry. Guided by the moon, how I do what I do. Everything's copacetic, push the limit, been this hell so long. I know soon peace will find you. There's a lot of truth in the, gliding through the streets. This is just the moment where you truly feel free. It's funny how in the morning, like I have to deal with traffic, getting to work, and I don't like traffic. But in the morning on my way to work, I kind of don't really care. I just listen to my music. And yeah, I'm sitting in traffic and it sucks, but at the same time, I just listen to my music and there's really nothing to worry about, It's like I get a little bit of time to myself to just try and chill before I get to work and become frustrated. But I feel like that's something a lot of us can relate to. Whether you're riding the fucking school bus, whether you're on the train, whether you're on your bicycle. I feel like that's something that, it really kind of comes into just reaction channels in general, right? We're all experiencing this shit together in a way, That's why I get excited when people, if it doesn't happen very often, but if people recognize me and they come up to me, it's like, I don't really worry about it because, especially if you've been watching these videos for a long time, like you already know me, like you've known me for a very long time. And then I figure, okay, well, if someone's going to come up to me because they're excited because they enjoy my videos and they already know me, I don't necessarily know them, but I may as well. Like we're already friends. I just don't know it yet, kind of a thing. And it's crazy how, there's this other thing in here too in this track about how you're not alone. Feeling alone, just know you are not. We won't leave you alone. And this is true. This is true. It's very easy to feel alone. And I mean, shit, there's probably plenty of you out there who are alone in a technical sense. But please understand that the shit that you're going through, the shit that you're feeling, you are not the only person in feeling that. And I have found comfort in that idea at times in my life where sometimes it's easy to feel like, God, I'm the only one. I'm a terrible person because I think this or I feel that, or I'm going through this, but I'm having a hard time with it, and I shouldn't because other people are having 10 times worse than I do, and lots of people feel that way. You're not a bad person for feeling that way. You're not alone in feeling that way. You're not like broken or fucked up or stupid or wrong. You're not any of those things. You're not. You're just going through it, and we're all going through it in our own way together. What's that, the Dave album people keep telling me to listen to? We're all alone in this together. It's a very clever title. But it's kind of true. And it's, in one way it's sad, but in the other way it's comforting. There's all these people out there that we're all going through it together somehow or another. So don't feel alone in how you feel. You're not alone in how you feel. Other people are feeling it too. Other people are getting through it too, one day at a time, 1 hour at a time sometimes. You know, you just keep chipping away. Keep chipping away. 1 foot in front of the other. When I was on deployment, when I would go on deployment in the Navy, because I did 2, and on the second one, I knew exactly what to do. I would just focus on the thing right in front of my fucking face. Got to go to training. Oh, got to go stand watch. Oh, got to go do my maintenance. Oh, got to go eat. Oh, got to sleep. Got to go do another training. Fuck it, it's time to go to bed. I just would not look past anything that was right in front of me in terms of what I needed to do, with the specific goal of just get through it. But also, let's not worry about what day it is, what week it is, how long until I get home, how long until we pull in somewhere. Nope, let's just fucking. Just right in front of me. We're just going to tackle the thing that's right in front of me, all day, every day. And then it's over. One day you're pulling into San Diego and you're walking off the fucking ship going, thank God, I'm home again. I like to be here when I can. Final track is called Lord I Know. We got Len 20, Kid Cudi, Mike Dean, Dot Genius, 18-Year-Old Man, Take a Day Trip, Krishna Music. Final track for Man on the Moon 3. What a fucking album it has been. Drop it in, track 18. Oh, I like the little boop, 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 boop.
Hey, the world is steady spinning and I'm in the full speed now. Yeah. Couldn't miss the perfect moment, been living wild. Every day's the best to get the message God in me out. While I'm chilling, fucked up, and Lord tell me how. I've been on my own and something missing. Yeah. On my job, working strong, hyper focus, baby, ain't no visit. Tell me what you do when your world is crazy. Something going on, and know what to focus if it wasn't ready. I understand my love, shit is baby.
Cool.
Keep away from home, never let them get too close. Now I see, no time for drama. Ain't the same way it was. Strutting like it's nothing, hit the button, I'm feeling buzz. Ooh, yeah, I know. Baby, I'm a warrior. Baby, I'm a warrior. Ooh, set the control. Come on. Baby, I'm a warrior. Baby, I'm a warrior.
Oh, wow. I really like that, like, delicate wash of sound.
Wow, shoot him up and kill him, this day I don't look around. Tryna gun a nigga, send him up and have his gown.
Huh.
Hey man, oof, what it do, fool? I won't be a victim of the devil, got the wrong dude. No. Ooh, yeah, I know. Baby,
I won't be a victim of the devil, got the wrong dude.
Ooh, set the control. Baby, I'm a warrior. Baby, I'm a warrior.
Yeah. Oh, there's still a little bit of time left. I was like, that was not a minute. Apparently it was a minute. Who's all whispering in my ear like this? Wait a minute. I know his daughter did not say to be continued. So his daughter? Cudi's daughter. Oh, that's cool. So his daughter said to be continued. Let's look at some lyrics here. You know, what where was it? Start the show, blessings in my life. So, I mean, he's probably talking about his daughter there. But what I like is the kind of this idea of, you know, onward on my mission, on my journey, on my quest, time to roll. Got my friends and my booze. Been sick of running. Now I'm focused on what's next. When it's time to move, serving with that new. But what I like about this is how there's kind of this air of kind of like starting, and I like this mindset of starting, because I think another issue, something that can be difficult with when you're going through it, is it feels like that's your whole life, but it's not. Like, it's not, you know. And so I like how there's essentially this very subtle message of, I worked through all this bullshit, and now my life is starting. Well, I shouldn't make it that strong of a statement, because your life is obviously happening now. But I guess what I'm trying to say is that there's still plenty of road left to go down on your life's journey. And so all this shit that you might be dealing with now that might feel like it's never going to end or what have you, when you do get through it, now you can just keep going. And there's still lots of road left. It ain't over. It ain't over. Even if you solve it, when you solve it and you get through and you kind of, find some fucking positives or whatever, sweet. Now go live, Go keep on living. There's a lot of life left. A lot of life left. While I'm chilling, fronto peeling, tell me how. I've been on my own. There's something missing on my job. Working strong, hyper-focused. Baby, ain't no phasing. Tell me what you do when your world is crazy. Something going on. I wish the world could save me. Wasn't ready. Now I understand. Shit is gravy. Keep away from hoes. Never let them get too close. No time for drama. That's for sure. Ain't the same way it was. Strutting like it's nothing. Hit the button. No more feeling buzzed. Well, that was fantastic. That was fantastic. I'm very glad I put that on. It was nice to hear more Kid Cudi. It's been a long time since I've heard Kid Cudi. I guess the rest of his discography is kind of wildly discussed in terms of quality. I've heard some shit. Apparently he's put out some stuff that people are like, fuck this album. Let's see, what would they be? Was it Insane? No, it wasn't. It was like Lasers or some shit like that. Like people were really, Speed and Bolt to Heaven. People have said nah on that one to me. I thought there was like a Lasers one or Insane. Maybe it was Insano. I don't know. Anyway, that was great though. That was great. Good wrap up to the trilogy too. I really enjoyed how well they stayed thematically with the music, the production. Still kind of stayed with this like good, like modern, almost like a modern trap / spacey vibe. Lots of shit like that, man. It sounded really good. Kid Cudi sounded great. Another thing I really appreciate about this album too is you do move through the phases. You go through the rager, and then you go to the emotional core, and then you go to the getting out of it and moving on and having a happy life. But it's pretty soft in how they do that. He really doesn't beat you over the head with it. It's there, it's obvious, it's straightforward, but he doesn't like pound the fucking desk on it. He doesn't talk about how messed up he is, and then he doesn't talk about how emotional he is, and then he doesn't go like, and now I'm alive and I'm so like there's it's good little seamless transitions from the phases or the 3 acts or whatever that you want to call for the album. And clearly each act has its own topic, and it does a good job of tackling those 3 general topics: the rager, the core emotion, and then just feeling better. But it just handles it with some elegance. Doesn't beat you over the head with it. So I really appreciate that. You can feel it, but it's not, rappers screaming all in our ear like we're deaf type. Right? That type of deal. Good shit, man. Good shit. I hope he's doing all right. Old Kid Cudi. Feels like he goes through it, especially, I don't remember exactly what the tweet said. It was something, I don't even remember where I saw it, but yeah, he's just kind of like take a fucking break for a while. I don't blame you, dude. I don't blame you at all. The music discussion space right now, generally speaking, kind of fucking sucks, in my opinion. I don't even know what these people are arguing anymore. But fucking Jid said it best. On God, does like ugly. Fucking fans are arguing. What is it? Fans are arguing over sales like they're record executives themselves or some shit. Like, it's fucking dumb. It's dumb to me. Like I can't believe that's what people care about. The numbers. Did you like the song? Like, the only metric to me that matters is, will you listen to it again? That was the core metric I started this channel on. Would I listen to it again? Yes or no? That's the only fucking thing that matters as far as I'm concerned as a listener. If I'm gonna listen to it again, I'm definitely gonna listen to this album again. Faux show. Oh, she a hoe. Faux show. Faux show. Good shit. Good shit. You know what? I feel better. I could feel some anxiety rising when I was getting set up and talking about my upcoming my date with the drill to the jaw. That helped. That was a good 2 hours of not thinking about that. All right, y'all. Well, take care. By the time you see this, it will be tomorrow, and I will have already had a stud drilled into my head. Hopefully it works out. Yeah. All right, y'all. Take care. We'll see you soon.